that I headed to Beaver Creek, Colorado.
These people are shredders, snowboard language for experts. Mastering the sport wasn't my goal, but I thought I could at least try and look like one. So I sought out Brian Delaney, who runs a 2-day adult snowboard camp.
All right, Brian, part of snowboarding is the look, right?
Definitely. We've actually picked out some duds for you.
Like the colors, a little off-green. I need jackets, right? Who cares if I match?
And the flannel.
Great. Now I'm color coordinating.
All right, John, you only need a few more things.
Yeah.
When we're teaching beginners, we want to give wrist guards, knee pads, and for your protection, a rear guard.
I chose to stay with my own clothes, but I had to decide on a board.
Feeling good. Now I'm looking at my board and I see this board over here. What's the difference? How come I'm on this one?
Well, basically in snowboarding, you have a freestyle all-mountain board, which you're on, and then kind of a carving, more alpine-oriented snowboard. The major difference is going to be, it's going to be a little stiffer and a little bit less forgiving than the board you're on. Ready for today?
I sure am.
Now that I had my gear, it was time to take to the mountain. The first lesson? The importance of stretching.
In snowboarding career, we always want to stay as loose as we can in the knees and the ankles. This is our suspension.
Then I buckled my binding and tried to get used to this board now attached to my leg.
In snowboarding, we're not standing on 2 independent skis or standing on 1. So what we have is 2 edges instead of 4. One being our heel side edge,
Right.
the other being our toe side edge.
Okay.
You then have to master skating or gliding, which is how you get around. Brian did it effortlessly. I did not.
Whoa, there's our first fall.
There it is.
Let's hear it.
There it is.
Learning the art of falling proved to
We'll
be
simulate that
essential.
later. Great. Okay, so what
Yeah,
we want
feels
to do,
good.
we want to avoid this.
Okay.
Okay, always hands clenched to the elbows.
Learning to get up is just as important.
Good job.
It was
Okay.
easier if
from
I was
here,
facing
A
uphill.
little easier to stand. Oh, really easy.
Now I
to stand up.
finally had both
We're gonna
feet
do
in the
the exact
binding,
same
so
thing.
simply standing became a bigger issue.
Remember, it's very.
I was
subtle
still a little
movements.
unsteady, but we were on our way up.
So here it is, the bunny hill, so to speak. This is the first hill that we're going to tackle on the snowboard. Got off the chair, not completely successfully, but didn't wipe out. So here we go. First shot, down on the board. Am I having fun yet?
You're almost snowboarding, but not really.
One of Brian's techniques for beginners is using a lightweight pole to help with balance, and more importantly, to lean on.
Excellent. Okay.
Of course, you can't just go straight down the hill. You've got to learn to turn.
And this is where some fear might come into play. What we need to do is decide that we're going to continue to turn through the straight part. I'm going to pick up a little speed, but it's okay. Good, yeah, John. That's a turn.
Brian said I might get frustrated, and he was right. It took me a while to put several turns together without falling every 5 feet.
And fall.
But by the end of the first day,
Easy.
I was making some progress.
Great, John.
On day 2, we headed to the top. It was slightly steeper, but to my surprise, what I had learned actually worked.
Gently, good job.
Well, most of the time. I never became a shredder, but I certainly learned enough to enjoy myself.